Now that we've reviewed destructuring assignment with arrays, let's go through destructuring assignment with objects. Let's say I have an object called wizard. And it has two properties, the first one being magical, and wizards are magical, so we'll set that to true. Then we'll have a power level of 10, because wow, that's pretty powerful. Now, in pre-ES6 code, if I wanted a magical variable set to this wizard's magical key, I could just write something like let magical equal wizard dot magical. The same thing with power. I could say let power equal wizard dot power, and if we console.log magical and power, we'll see our relevant values, true and 10. However, having the declaration of magical and power on 2 lines is way too long. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but we can take advantage of destructuring assignment with objects to reduce this with some ES6 shorthand syntax. So let's comment out those 2 lines for now. And then we'll simply say let magical and power equal wizard. And boom, we still have true and 10. Neat. As you can see, the console.log still works. It's very similar to destructuring assignment with arrays, but there's some extra magic going on here in ES6. It matches the variable name on the left with the key property name in the object on the right and automatically assigns it. Once again, it looks for that magical key that we specified on the left and matches it with the magical key that is in the wizard object on the right. Same with power. We specify the power key, then it finds a power key within wizard. Awesome. Let's try this again with another object. Let's say I have now a ranger equal to magical. Unfortunately, this ranger is not magical, and then power is 9. Still pretty strong. And then we'll grab the magical and power variables from this ranger, and let's console.log magical and power. And there we see false and 9, as you might have expected. I think we're starting to see the beauty of destructuring assignment with objects. However, there's one extra note to consider. Let's say our values of magical and power were already previously defined. So, for example, I had let magical equal true, and then let power equal 2. Let's take out this line right here. Then we see true and 2, as we declared over here. Now, what if I wanted to change magical and power to magical and power over here in Ranger? Well, if I uncommented this line, we're now reassigning magical and power, which we can't do. And it might be tempting to think as a solution to just use destructuring assignment on objects as easily as this to reassign it. Well, with this syntax, we're actually introducing something else, which is a new coding block, which we discussed previously. Now, this coding block is separate from destructuring assignment on objects. So how do we fix it? Well, we just wrap the entire statement in parentheses. And there we go. We see destructuring assignment work in action. So we have our new magical changed to false from the ranger, and our power increased to 9 from the ranger. Great. With destructuring assignment on objects covered, let's continue learning ES6.